Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey. Oh, excuse me. My nose still running a little bit. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to the kingdom of the ape, the apostate ape. And as you know, and as usual, if you are watching this as a replay on the 2U, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video. It helps immensely. This is the channel where you can watch an undereducated hick from Alabama perform an intellectual takedown of the Christian faith, doctrine, and logic for your entertainment. It's always great. But also to make the world a better place. Excuse me. My throat's raspy this morning. I didn't wake up long ago. What does that say? Oshawott Naya. If you requested up on purpose to debate, let me know in the chat, please. Just throw a 1 or a yes or something down there if you requested up on purpose. Anywho, we have just gotten this bad boy fired up. Hasn't even been a minute yet. We are about to rock on for the day. This is day number 66 in a freaking row of debating Christians in here. That's a weird thing to say. Anyway, yesterday was an awesome day. Had the first ever kind of panel. Didn't expect to have one. It just ended up that way, so that's pretty awesome. Yes, they do. A whole bunch of churches make a whole lot of money. Don't they? But anyway, what's up, guys? Thank you, Era and Scooby. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. We are just getting started this morning. Just getting started this morning. Barely been on for a minute yet. So got lots of people to come in. Thank you, Scooby. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Helps the algorithm start flowing, don't it? Get some people in here to debate. Okay. That first one did go away. There was somebody in the queue already, but it was an accident again. There's zero trans and Muslims on that, but there's lots of religious Republicans. Who knows about that damned list, man? Ain't nobody saying nothing they don't want anybody to say, I don't think. Rio, if you are a Christian and you requested up on purpose, let me know in the chat, please. We just got this bad boy going here. So before we get too far into the day, Scooby, thank you. Good Lord, that's an awesome gift. I ain't done nothing yet, man. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. Hang out for maybe a minute and a half, 2 more minutes, man. We'll let a few more people get in here and then we'll get going. Until then, though, let me plug Dr. Josh's new book, Learn to Read Ancient Hebrew, which I'm in the midst of now. And I have, thank you. You're on fire with these gifts today. And I'm about a third of the way through the Hebrew alphabet as far as being able to, like, pronunciate it and write it and recognize it. Let me say it just for the camera here. We got the Aleph. That's the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Then you have a Beit, a Gimel. What was after Gimel? Dalet. Then Hey, Vav. Hey, Vav. What was the next one? Hey. Then you got Zion, which almost sounds like Zayn, like know what I'm saying? Zion. You got know what I'm saying? Then you have Het. That's right. That's how you pronounce a Hebrew letter. Het. You got to hawk at it to make it sound right. I'm practicing though. Don't make fun of me yet. Anyway, where are we at here? Let's see. Oh, Rio lift. Didn't want to wait a minute, I guess. Anyway. What was I here? Every knee will bow, every tongue will acknowledge God. I'm sure you believe that. We go here. Oh, there he is. All right, let's go ahead and bring up the first person of the day. We got a Mr. Rio here. Let's give him a shot, see what happens. Rio, you there? Hello? Rio? Rio. Might have a bad signal. You gotta unmute yourself, buddy, if you're trying to talk up here. Cooking early. That's right. Well, pretty early. It's about the usual time, really, but yep, it's early in the morning. All right, buddy. Can't come up and then prepare. You gotta prepare and then come up. Gotta move on here. Mm. Oops, sorry, buddy. Oh man, we're going already this morning. It's awesome. Where are we at here, by the way? Let's see. Wow. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much. Oh, there he is. All right, let's bring up Rio. Maybe he'll come on in this time.
You?
Are you there?
Yeah, my bad, bro. My bad. I was doing
All right.
something.
You
Huh?
over 18?
Huh?
Are you over 18?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
Cool, cool. So, which one of these topics you want to debate us on today here?
Yeah, I have no problem debating both of them.
Which one you want to start with?
I mean, I guess the first one.
All right, God is unjust.
Yeah, why do you say he's unjust?
I say he's unjust because he does unjust stuff like punishing people with death for picking up sticks on the wrong day of the week. He unalives a woman for looking in the wrong direction. He allows generational punishments, which means you're punishing great, 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 great grandkids for the crimes of the father. And I don't think any of that's considered justice. So you don't disagree, do you?
So you said in the beginning you said he's punishing people, yeah? So punishing would
Punishing
say, yeah, you said use the
for
word punishment. So that would mean that the people would do evil things, correct?
no. Is picking
So
up
what
sticks
is
evil?
so what is punishing?
Is picking up sticks evil?
No, but I'm asking what is punishment? Because you use the
Okay,
word
so
punishment.
that's not evil, is it? Yeah, God punished him for picking up sticks by unaliving him.
Okay, but I don't know which story you might be talking about, but if God, let's say he put a command, he said, don't touch the stick, yet he did, that would be considered evil. He would go
So you
against the
think somebody
command.
deserves to die because they picked up a stick when God told them not to?
I mean, I'm saying, I don't know the example. If you want to give me the verse, we can, no problem. But you
Well, I could
also,
read you the verse, but it says what I'm saying. It says they found a guy picking up sticks on the Sabbath day, and they brought him before Moses, and Moses asked God what they're supposed to do with him, and God said, unalive this guy by throwing rocks at him until he's unalived out in front of the camp.
no problem, give me the verse. But before you give me,
All
I want to
right,
also
well, we
say,
always got to actually read it, but it's kind of a waste of time because it's going to say what I just told you it said. But anyway, we'll read it. It's all right.
you also said, why is God punishing like grandchildren and whatever? Like,
Yeah,
you do realize
generational
that.
punishments.
Yeah, you do realize that, let's say debt. Like if you're in debt, your kids will have to pay that debt if you don't pay it.
Yeah, I know, and that's not justice, it's evil.
So you think debt is also evil?
I don't think debt's evil. I think having your kids put in trouble or debt slavery because of your debt is unjust, is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, but that is also what happens in the world. Like if you were to make a
Yeah, but that
debt,
don't mean
your
it's
your
right.
grandkids. Yeah, I know, but like you made the debt in the first place. You were
So,
the one to say
did my grandkids make that debt?
no, but it was you. So it was your
Exactly.
fault.
So maybe stick them with the debt that they incurred and not the debt other people incurred.
Yeah, but
It's not
it's
how
it's
justice works. Anyway,
it's
you
it
ready
will
for
be
this
your
stick story?
responsibility. That.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's from Numbers chapter 15. It says, when the Israelites were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moses, Aaron, and the whole congregation. They put him in custody because it was not clear what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, the man shall be put to unalivement. All the congregation shall stone him outside the camp. The whole congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to unalivement, just as the Lord commanded. What you think of that?
From which verse?
Numbers 15, verse 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36.
Mm. Give me 2 seconds.
All right. preach the Zion. It means I'm a former Christian. It means I once was a Christian, but now I'm not.
Yeah, so I
Have you
guess
read that yet?
he broke Sabbath.
Yeah, he picked up sticks.
Yeah, so he went against the command
But he
of
didn't
God.
know he was breaking the Sabbath. Nobody did.
I mean, he did because he knew like the
He
command of
didn't know.
Sabbath.
That's what it says. You heard me read it, didn't you? It said it
Where?
was not clear what should be done to him. He didn't know he was breaking the Sabbath. Moses didn't know he was breaking the Sabbath. They had to ask God if he was doing anything wrong, and God said, "Yeah, now kill the guy."
Yeah, but it was not him not being in the clear. It was the people that didn't know what to do with him that didn't know what to do
Who
with him. It
commanded
was
this
not the
guy
guy.
be? Who commanded the guy be stoned?
So it was God.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but the
God's
people have,
unaliving people for picking up sticks.
yeah,
You
because
don't
he
think
broke
that's cool,
Sabbath.
do you? So you think it's okay to unalive people because they picked up sticks?
I mean, he went against the command of God. So he did evil.
So that's a yes, right? You're okay with that?
I mean, I said if he broke the command of
Yeah,
God, yeah,
okay.
he did evil.
All right. Well, I mean, if you feel like that's justice and justified, that's fine. But I think you have a very skewed sense of justice.
I mean, my guy, okay, no problem. So you mean like you literally said that when you make debt, like basically it's not your fault. Like that's what you're saying. When you make debt and your
That's not what I
children, your
said. I said
grandchildren
it's
pay,
not your grandkids' fault. That's what I said.
yeah, it's your fault. So
Not your
it's
grandkids'
basically
fault. Can you
yeah,
track
but
the conversation here?
it's just to make your grandkids pay because it's your fault. You
No, it's
didn't
not.
have the responsibility to pay back the debt.
Nope.
How can you, bro? How can you say it's not just like you're making the
How
debt
can
in the
you
first
say
place?
it is? It's not their debt. They're not the ones who did it. Why should I have to pay somebody else's debt, whether it's my family or not?
Because your family weren't responsible enough. Like, who else can pay,
Yeah,
bro? Do you
can
think
you
the debt can pay?
can you tell us what justice is?
Yeah. So justice would be a righteous punishment
That's not
of
what justice is.
somebody committing evil.
That's not what justice is.
Okay, what is justice? Tell me.
Justice is getting what you deserve for something. You do the crime, you do the time. An eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying?
So I literally said righteous judgment, bro. How is that not the same definition, bro?
Because you think it's justice that a guy picked up a stick and got rocks thrown at him until he unalive for it. That's not justice. The crime
Yeah,
has to fit the punishment.
yeah. Well, you're reading the Bible and God commands the Israelites. He tells them don't break Sabbath. So in this context, the guy is doing evil. So it would be justice because he's committing an evil act against God.
And you're saying it's evil to pick up a stick, right?
I mean, he's doing something that God told him not to
Do you
do.
think it's
So
evil to pick up a stick or not?
yeah, well, in that time, it would be considered evil.
So I'm asking you, what do you think
Yeah,
it's
well,
evil to pick up a
well, I'm not a
stick?
Jew. Well, I'm not a Jew, so I don't follow these laws.
Well, you're not, probably not crazy either, so you know it's not evil to pick up a stick.
Yeah, but I know that God commanded them to not do these things
Yeah,
on
but
Sabbath.
why is this all loving, all merciful God unaliving people for picking up the damn stick? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, I already told you He commanded not to do
Oh, okay.
any work on
So
Sabbath.
God says, don't pick up a stick. You pick it up. You deserve to have rocks thrown at you until you unalive.
Yeah, bro. Again,
If that's
he
the
did,
world you want to
he
live
did, he
in,
did
that's
an evil
fine, but it
thing.
ain't the world I want to live in. I don't
I
think
mean,
you do
bro.
either, honestly.
I mean, bro. Respectfully, you live in a USA, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do know that even if you like it or not, your country still revolves around Christianity, bro. Like fully,
No, it
completely.
don't.
The morals, most of
No, it
most
don't.
of
No,
what
it
is in
don't. That's a
America
bunch of
is
nonsense.
around
Nope.
Christianity. It is,
Nope.
bro.
We have treaties that were written by our founders and founding fathers that explicitly say this country was in no sense founded on the Christian religion.
Okay, so where does it get
Got
the
any other wrong
morals?
stuff you want to say?
Where does it get the morals from?
We don't get our morals from the Bible because we don't think it's evil to unalive to pick up sticks. Like there's nothing wrong with that. You can pick up all the sticks you want to in America. America, baby.
Yeah, but you do have the free will. You have freedom of speech. All these things, correct?
No.
These are things
We
from.
have a supposed freedom of speech, yeah.
Yeah, well, most of these things come from Christianity, bro.
No, they don't.
They do, bro.
Where show me anywhere in the Bible where it says you can say whatever you want about God with no consequence.
Yeah, well, you have. I mean, in the New Testament, you
Show
most
us.
likely you have something. You have choice. You can see that in the Bible you have free will.
Where does the Bible suggest you should have free speech?
Yeah, so I don't know free speech, but I can give you a free choice. I have a verse for free choice.
You told me it was a biblical moral to have free
Yeah, in the
speech.
in the New
So I'm
Testament you
assuming
can
you can
find it.
show us where this is a biblical moral that we can easily just go read.
Yeah, so in the New Testament, I don't know where there might be. I'm sure there is, but I can give you in the Old Testament. I can give you choice.
Where? Give it to us.
Okay,
Show
so
us where
go
it says
to
it's okay to have free speech.
yeah, so go to Deuteronomy 30.
The what?
Deuteronomy 30.
Oh, Deuteronomy 30. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see, my thing is loading now. But in Deuteronomy 30, it should say basically that you have the choice to choose life or death. You choose God or you don't choose God.
That don't have nothing to do with free speech, my man.
That has everything to do with free will. That has everything to do with choice.
No,
Look, if
this
you
is
go
God saying, keep my commandments or die. That don't have anything to do with free speech.
no, that says is literally saying you have the offer of life or death. An offer. You have a choice to choose life. You have a choice to
Yeah, and
choose
the
death.
choice is follow my laws or die. So where are you getting free
No,
speech out of this?
the like, bro. Read
That's what it
from.
says. I'm sitting here looking at it right now.
Okay, so what is an offer?
What is an offer?
Yeah.
Can you show us where this says free speech or not?
Yeah, bro, Deuteronomy 30, verse 11. From verse
Verse
11 all
11.
the way
Surely
down.
this command that I'm commanding you today is not too hard for you, nor is it too far away. Where does that have anything to do with speech?
Yeah, if you keep on reading, you will see that it's saying that you have the choice whether you choose God or you don't choose God.
It's a choice where you can keep his commands or not, and the choice is keep my commands or die.
Yeah, okay, no problem. We'll go with that
He
one. You still have the
I'm afraid
choice.
to ask Dr. Josh. What?
Yeah, I guess that I will grant you that. So yeah, I guess you still have the choice.
Can you show us where it says for anything about free speech?
Yeah, if bro, I gave you this verse. It's saying that you have a choice.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, man. You're being super cool, but I don't think you can track a conversation. So I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. Sorry, man. Appreciate you being cool and all, but if you can't even track something that simple, we're not gonna get anywhere. All right, so Dr. Josh is here. Listen at me, Dr. Josh. I got Aleph, no pronunciation, Bait, which makes a V as long as there's not a dogish. It makes a B when there is a dogish. And then Gmail makes the G sound. And then you have Zion, Z, Hey, Huh. Then you have, what was after Hey? Bob, Buh. And, no, Zion's after that. Or Zayn. Zayn's next. Zayn. And then Het is the next one. Listen at me reading Hebrew alphabets there. I felt pretty good about that. I can pronounce them all. I just don't have them all memorized and where I can read and write them all. Yeah, I got them down, buddy. Didn't even have to think that hard about that. Turns out when you write something 500 times each, you tend to remember it pretty good. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Het. I thought that was pretty good. Het. I can pronounce het. If you say that around here, they're going to be like, what? Got something lodged in your throat there, buddy? Like, yeah, got a Hebrew word lodged in my throat. Anyway, let's bring up the next one here. Got a queue full of folks. I think FBM Marine is next. Let's see here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Excuse me. All right. What does that say? Better talk to them. Well, let's try this one here. Strength in Christ, you there?
Yeah, I got one question for you, man.
Are you over 18?
Yes, sir.
You're a Christian, I take it?
No, I'm non-denominational. I believe in Jesus.
That would make you a Christian.
I just follow Jesus, but I got one question, dude. And then I'm
You want to actually
let
address
you.
like the topics or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna not be quick because I'm at work. But
Oh,
do you go by the King James version or what Bible are you reading?
I'm reading the NRSV.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Alrighty. Man, people are weird. Very weird. I got cooked right there, didn't I? Cooked me. Damn it. How does this keep happening? I thought I prepared for this. Alright, let's try the next one. Sundays are weird, y'all. Sundays are hard, man. You never know what you're going to get on Sunday. Sunday before last, I rolled on till like noon. Having somebody to talk to the whole time was pretty good. Then last Sunday, like it was quite the struggle to find a decent conversation. Then this Sunday, we just got started, so who knows? So far, we've only had a fellow who was really nice, but couldn't seem to track an argument. And then we had a guy who just cooked me on which version of the Bible I had, somehow or another. I don't know how, but he did. All right. Let's try this one here. Swift, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
What's up, buddy? Are you over 18?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
Cool. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here?
Well, let's start with the unjust part. I was listening to when you were debating the other guy earlier.
Oh, cool.
hmm
Yeah, you don't think it's able to pick up sticks, do you?
Well, I believe when it's a direct commandment from God not to do that, then yes.
Okay, so you think it's justified that he unalive somebody because he picked up a stick?
Because he told them not to.
Oh, that's what I said.
And where is this in the Bible again?
Numbers 15.
Numbers 15, verse what?
First, good question. 32, I think it was.
30.
Yeah, starts at 32 and goes through 36. Never heard that story before?
I haven't really been into the Bible as much as I should be.
So you don't think it's sounds kind of rough that a guy got unalived for picking up sticks?
What chapter did you say again? Sorry.
Numbers 15, verse 32.
15.
Verse 32. Here, I'll read it again just in case. It says, when the Israelites were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moses, Aaron, and the whole congregation. They put him in custody because it was not clear what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, the man shall be put to unalivement. All the congregation shall stone him outside the camp. The whole congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to unalivement, just as the Lord had commanded.
Let's read the context before this as well.
Yeah,
Because
go
that's
ahead.
also very important.
I just read the whole thing, but whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, you read from the verse down. You need to read before that, too.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to read from before that?
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us the actual context since you know it so well then. What am I getting wrong?
So let's start 3 verses up. What's up?
God, I wish I had that Joel song right now. It's all about the context.
So-
Oh, looks like I gotta go to church. I gotta dip.
What?
I gotta go to church.
Oh, you're running. Okay.
Yep.
Well, have a good one,
All right.
buddy. At
Yeah, you too.
least they didn't try to defend that bullshit. Well, that was weak as fuck, dude. Sorry. Hey, I respect you for not trying to defend that, though. Gotta go to church. I gotta go to church right now. We gotta run to church and ask God what the hell's up with this stuff. The atheists are saying it's evil. He picked up a stick. What's up, John? What's up, man? We're having the quickest debates ever today. I've never destroyed so many theists so quick in such quick succession. But today it's happening, though. The context. Is that like? I guess that's just like maybe like a knee jerk thing they say. Like context, context. You didn't get context. I'm like, what was the context? They were like, read above it. Oh, that went bad real quick, didn't it? Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Oh, that's all you need, Troy. That's all you need, dog. Cigar and a brew. I've been quitting smoking over 6 months now. I quit cold turkey. And I've pounded Black and Miles for well over a decade. It's called the Iron Will. Iron Willpower, y'all. I said, fuck this nicotine and cigars. I'm out. And I was. And I have been for over 6 months now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess. I don't know what happened there. Thank you, Wheezy. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. We're smashing the goals already this morning. All right, well, I guess we'll try some more here. I'm kind of reluctant, honestly. But maybe somebody's got us here. Mr. Outlaw, 33, you there?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Are you over 18?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And you're one of the Christians?
No, I used to be. I've done a lot of research lately, and man, I do believe the Bible is taken out of like, it's not literally, but like a metaphor and like symbolism. But a lot of it's true. But I heard a debate from you yesterday that was pretty like eye opening to me about the I guess it was where like man, I forgot the exact. It was like the timelines didn't match up. It was like 12 years or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, you're talking about the difference between Matthew and Luke's birth narrative.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but
Right.
yeah, I've got to do more research on that. But man, this journey that I've been on, I want you to look at one Bible verse, John 10:34, and that's kind of what changed my life.
John 10:34.
Yeah, yes, sir. So I don't believe Jesus was here to be praised. I think he was more or less trying to teach us how to like be. So more or less, like I believe like your thoughts control your reality. And remember, Jesus never lied when you read that.
Oh yeah, this is the Jesus lied at least a couple times I know of. Anyway, it says Jesus answered, "Is it not written in your law? I said, you are gods. If those annulled, can you say the one whom the Father has sanctioned and sent into the world is blaspheming because I said I'm God's son?"
Right.
That verse changed your life?
Yes. So, like, if you think about it, we're all gods, like in our own reality. Like we control. Like we're a lot more stronger than what people, or well, I guess you would say the Matrix has put on us. But like, long story short, like your thoughts control your reality. Like, it's all through there that Jesus was trying to teach us, like how, like, to follow him, not praise him. Like he even said in like John 5. I think he said more or less like you will do better things than me. I can't do anything. You will do better than me. And like, I mean, there's just so much. Even like the Lost Scrolls, like the Book of Thomas, even the Book of Enoch. It all points that we're like we're in this matrix more or less, and like we're a lot
Maybe
more
Jesus, in my opinion, Jesus only ever taught you have to keep the law to get to heaven.
Well, right, correct. Like, so if you do follow Moses's like certain laws, you're going to be all right, but you can't be of this world, more or less. Like, man, there's another verse. Like, I think it's Proverbs 23:7. It says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. I mean, it all points that our mind and the reality of it is that we like. I do believe, I know this is going to sound arrogant in some point, but like, I do believe a lot of people out there don't have souls. Like they're NPCs, like non-players, like fill-ins, like a video game, kind of like. And
yeah, I don't have a soul. I don't think anybody does.
I do. I think you do have a soul because you're asking the questions. You really like, you're asking.
So if you ask questions, you have souls? Is that how it works?
I would say if you're asking and questioning the system, you do. if you're actually the ones like as what they call the chosen, more or less, you're questioning the system. You're like, wait, why am I doing this? And you actually do what Jesus did and turned away from the system. And I believe like the second coming of Christ, I guess you would say, it would be Christ consciousness, like the higher parts of it. But even like when he says when he's dying, like forgive them for they not know what they do, I believe that's them just being programmed. My biggest question that I was trying to
It was
do
them
is like, if I was
executing Jesus for breaking the law.
correct, but he had to. So I don't even think, man, this is hard for me to say because this is the first time I've ever said it out loud. But I don't even. I believe it's a legend. Like I don't even believe it's a true story. Like, well, it's a legend being told.
That makes two
Like, you
of
get what I'm
us.
saying? Because there's like
Yeah,
500
so,
years before that, there was another person just like it, born of a virgin. Like, have you ever heard the "as above, so below, as within, so without"? Those laws
sure.
apply. Like above is the Christ crucifixion. The sun goes through the summer solstice or whatever, and it's like on the 23rd, and then rose on the third day. It's like the longest. It's all astrological and like, but I've
So
not
who
found
was
one
born
thing.
from a virgin? What are you talking about?
The 500 years before Jesus. Man, I forgot Esha or Es. I'd have to look it up. I forgot the exact name, but this story keeps repeating every so many hundreds of years. It's the exact same
Story from the
story.
Bible?
Yes, the story of born of a virgin and more or less
There's no,
died being
besides
crucified.
Jesus's two false birth narratives, nothing in the Bible says anything about anybody being born from a virgin.
I'm saying
I
like
think so.
before the Bible. I'm talking like even before it was even thought of Jesus. Like I'm saying the same thing happened. The same, I guess you would say, text. And then they erase it, and then they come back, and then it's like,
Well, this ain't
I
got
don't know.
nothing to do with the Bible or debating the Bible, so I'm not sure this is what we talk about on the channel here necessarily.
All right, but yeah, I don't know. I would
Yeah, no
just look
worries,
at it
man.
not
Yeah, we're just
literally.
looking to debate Christians. I mean, if you got like some kind of alternative interpretation of all this, that's fine, but it's not really what I do up here.
Yeah, I understand. I think there's the Bible is true, but like it's not taken literally; it's figuratively. Like you got to think outside the box.
Well, you can't
But
take it literal because you'll look like an idiot, but
right. But I enjoyed listening to you, man, and I hope you do.
yeah, appreciate
Give
you.
it, just look
Appreciate
at it a
having you,
different
buddy.
way, maybe some time. But yeah, but definitely, man,
Well,
think about it.
maybe one of these days I'll figure out a reason to do that.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
Yeah, have a good one, man. Thanks for coming up, and thanks for tuning into the show. Let's see. All right, let's try. Oh, well, he was the only one in the queue there. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. If you're gonna pull stuff like that out of the Bible, there's way, way better books to pull from than the Bible. Personally, just my opinion, maybe. I don't know. So. All right, so let's try the next in here. Billy, you there? Billy? I don't think Billy's here on purpose. It's all right, Billy. Happens all the time. Furry, you're not a Christian, are you? Oh, I don't think he requested up on purpose. Sorry. Let's see. Everyone should divorce the Bible. Yeah, no worries, buddy. All right. Well, no Christians in the queue right now, so if y'all don't care, please keep tapping that screen for me. Share us out. Comment on here. All that good stuff. We'll have to get some more Christians in here to debate. It's been pretty good so far compared to last time, though. Thank you, Wheezy. Appreciate it. Y'all are killing it on the guests here today. I like how y'all wait, too, till we need a guest to do that. That's freaking awesome. Very strategic in the TikTok world. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. All right, guys. Let's keep it. Let's see here. Yeah, I appreciate y'all doing all the stuff TikTok demands of us there. Undoubtedly, we'll get somebody else to debate in here in just a moment. Hopefully, we can get somebody that can actually track a conversation a little better than the crop we've received today here. Thank you, Scooby. I appreciate that. Y'all, TikTok loves the gifts, y'all. I mean, I do too because they have monetary value, but TikTok really loves them because, as it happens, if you give TikTok money, they tend to prioritize your algorithm pretty good. Crazy, ain't it? All right. Oh, nope. Still nobody there, so I guess we'll just have to wait on the... Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Guys, I appreciate it. It's only been on for 35 minutes, and there's already been well over 700 people come through the live, so it's pushing us out, that's for dang sure. Just got to get somebody who's a good debater up in here. Don't we? I'm going to know Hebrew pretty soon, y'all. Once I know Hebrew, it's really on. It's really, really on. Kick the balls. Yeah. Let's hear some bad apologetics, y'all. Y'all can... Thank you, Wheezy. Jim Gunn. How cool is that? So cool that some of these pop up. I ain't never seen like that before. It's pretty neat. Oh my God. Wow. Thank y'all, man. Y'all are blowing me away right now with the gifts and stuff. I love samurais. Japanese history is one of my favorites, even though it's one of the most skewed, believe it or not. Like, just some fun facts. Like, most people have heard of Bushido, right? Like the code of the samurai. But Bushido is actually bullshido, is what it is, because it was written after the age of samurais had technically ended. So the actual age of the samurai, like the technical end, they give it's like in the 1800s. But they really stopped being samurai around 1600 because they wasn't fighting anymore. If you can't, how can a warrior be a warrior if they're not fighting anybody? You know what I mean? Like, you have to have those. But in reality, if you just look back at history, the samurai didn't have no code of Bushido. They were ruthless dictators who did whatever the fuck they wanted. They backstabbed each other. Nobody trusted anybody. They exchanged hostages. And one of the biggest misconceptions about samurai is the seppuku thing, that they would unalive themselves. Yeah, it is great philosophy. It's amazing, actually. It's great to read. They just didn't actually do that. They were dictators. Bad ones. In fact, one of the worst disgraces you could bring on your family as a samurai was showing any sort of sympathy toward, like, the regular class of people or the lower class. Like, if you even showed them any type of sympathy, it was considered a very large disgrace, which is kind of sad. And ninjas probably didn't even exist either in any sort of sense that we think of them in modern times. It's pretty crazy. History's fun like that, though. That's why I like it. Get down to the bare bones of it. Patrino, what up, what up, what up? Sunday fun day, y'all. Sunday fun day. Y'all, the gifts and engagements are off the charts right now. But we don't have anybody to debate. We need somebody to debate in here. We need debates on the debate channel, y'all. We ran through the other ones too fast. Which we kind of had to. Kind of had to. Anyway, I guess we can just listen to me talk about bullshit some more. Excuse me. But yeah, y'all please keep tapping that screen for me. That'll get somebody will come out here in a minute. We never have to wait too long, I don't think. Even though Sundays are kind of hard to tell for sure. But yeah, the samurai would have been cool if they actually used Bushido during their like actual history. Then again, might not have been very samurai-y if they did, so who knows. Yeah, once Tokugawa took over, it was pretty much over after that. The country was unified. There was no more warring states. I mean, there was still samurai for 250 more years, technically, as a class, but they just wasn't what they were before, and they would never be again. according to history. Oh, hell yeah. My body's decorated with Asian culture, though. Not Asian. Kind of feels weird to say that out loud now. What other kind of followers should I debate? Followers of who? Jesus? But yeah, we just debate Christians, man. I know that. Weezy's Japanese as fuck, too. She's just said so. Hey, you're Japanese if you get Japanese tats, right? Like, I got some of that right, the kanji right no more. Well, you know what they're supposed to be. That's probably meant something else. Who knows? I can't read it, so pretty sad what people do sometimes. But yeah, I just debate Christians in here. It's because I know the Bible pretty good, or know Christian doctrine pretty good. And I live in a country where we're surrounded by a bunch of Christians that want to enforce their Christianity on everybody else. Not all of them do, but enough of them do. It's a concern to me, so that's why I do this channel. I live in North Alabama. I'm in the Bible Belt. Everybody here says Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It's all about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Anyway, let's see who we got here still. Well, I guess we'll... Yeah, I'm sure you believe that, David. That's a bunch of nonsense, though. And nobody meeting nobody. This book's a big book of malarkey. It's funny how people use the word know in place of the word believe. It's quite a phenomenon, isn't it? Quite the phenomenon. We gotta get somebody's bound to come through the debate here in a second. It does seem like it slowed down just a tad, but not much, because the numbers are still really, really good. Numbers are still good, Joe. Just need to get somebody in here to debate us. Maybe Dog's here to debate. We'll see. Dog, are you there?
Hello, my friend.
What's up, buddy? Are you over 18?
Yes.
Cool. Are you one of the Christians?
Yes, I'm Christian.
Cool, cool. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on today?
All right, wait, let me just get it. I read it briefly. Debate a former Christian. God is unjust and should not be worshipped. Well, God is. I disagree with all of them, to be fair. I just want to see which one I'm. Like, Jesus is a man who fulfills zero prophecy and is a false prophet himself. Well, wouldn't you say Jesus fulfills the prophecy of Psalm 22?
No, that's not a prophecy.
Yeah, it is. It says, it's when he says, my God, why have you forsaken me? It's in Psalm 22. He fulfills that prophecy, doesn't he?
Well, no, it's in Psalm. Well, it's in Psalm 22, but Psalm 22 isn't a prophecy itself. Psalm 22 is a lament of David. That's David talking to God, not God giving a prophecy through David.
Sure, but is it not? So does Jesus not quote Psalm 22?
Yeah, he quotes it, but that don't mean he's fulfilling a prophecy by quoting a book that was around that anybody in his lifetime could have quoted that knew that said that.
What does Psalm 22 specifically say? Does it not say the Messiah will say that?
No, never says Messiah anywhere in there.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
So do you think all of Psalm 22 is about Jesus, or just the one line that he quoted?
Well,
there?
I think him quoting that was why I would will see divinity in him. But second, well, isn't Psalm 22? What is Psalm 22 according to you?
It's a lament of David. It's David in big trouble, and he's asking God for help. Like a prophecy is when God puts his words in the mouth of a prophet, and that prophet gives information with God's words. But the Psalm 22 is David talking to God. He's in trouble, and he's asking God for help. It's more like a prayer than a prophecy.
Okay. Can I ask you about the first claim? The first thing, God is unjust, should not be worshipped. Why do you believe that?
Because he does unjust stuff, like punishing people with bad punishments for really simple crimes. he allows generational punishments, which is punishing the son for the crimes of the father. I don't think that's justice. And he basically just punishes a whole bunch of people for crimes that other people committed. So that's not justice, that's injustice.
Okay, sure. When you talk about, okay, so do you know when let's say God commands things that may you seem immoral, they're not acts of cruelty, they'd be like acts of righteous judgment?
You can call it righteous judgment. I just see a dude being stoned to death for picking up a stick.
Because anytime God commands, let's say, killing or bad things, it's of righteous judgment, not of cruelty. It's not of cruelty. It's because the people that he's doing this to have deserved it because of what they've done and they've rebelled against God.
Well, does somebody deserve to be stoned to death because they picked up a stick?
Where does it say that?
Numbers 15.
God stoned someone to death?
Yeah, because he picked up sticks.
God stoned someone to
You wanna
death?
read it?
Or did he command someone to stone them to death?
Well, he commanded them to do it.
And
But it
the
was
crime
God's
was what?
decision.
Picking up a
Picking up
stick.
sticks.
Do you have the verse on that?
Yeah, here, I'll read it for you. It says, when the Israelites were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moses, Aaron, and the whole congregation. They put him in custody because it was not clear what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, the man shall be put to unalivement. All the congregation shall stone him outside the camp. So the whole congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to unalivement, just as the Lord had commanded.
It's still an act of righteous judgment. It's not of cruelty.
It's righteous judgment to throw rocks at a guy until he's unalived because he picked up sticks.
Who am I? Who are you? Who am I to judge God's character?
I hope you're somebody with a brain and a modern conscience, because stoning somebody because they picked up a stick is beyond psychotic.
No, it's not. If it's God
not.
commands all.
So you think
God-
this
no.
was a just act to have this man rocks thrown at him because he unknowingly picked up sticks on the wrong day of the week? Really?
I don't know the context of the verse, but when we talk about God here, who are you to judge the ultimate judge? I mean, it's just like God is fair.
We're
God is
men,
good.
and we can do this. Abraham holds God to a standard of justice that God agrees to in Genesis chapter 18. So we can hold God to these standards.
No, you can't judge God.
I can.
Well, sure,
I
you can think you
do.
can, but
so
you
did
you're not-
Abraham.
Yeah, what? Sorry, go ahead.
It says we can. Abraham held God to a standard of justice. He said, certainly you, the ruler of all the universe, will do what is just, won't you? And God says, yeah, of course I will. Clearly you don't. There's nothing just about stoning a guy to death for picking up sticks, man. That's just messed up. I think you know it's messed up. You just can't admit it. He hiccuped. Well, we'll give him a second there. Life's a crazy thing with humans, other humans around, isn't it? Whoever ever thought you'd grow up and argue with grown people? Yeah, he fell out, of course. Or he dropped. Who would ever thought, though, you would have to grow up and argue with other grown people in the year 2026 that it is not just to unalive people for picking up freaking sticks? That's what religion does to people, y'all. That's why it's so fucking dangerous, because they start defending this shit like it's okay. Well, it's righteous judgment, y'all. That's that righteous judgment. You can't judge God. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, it is evil. All right. Let's try this fellow here. Kills, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. You're over 18 and you're one of the Christians?
I am 26. I mean, like, I got a little bit different type of outlook. I kind of want to hear your output. I just kind of came across you actually while I was scrolling through the FYP. and I like the prompt. I'm not gonna lie, I like the prompt. So I'd like to hear your thoughts, and maybe I could share you some of my perspective as well.
Thoughts on what?
Well, really, religion in itself, man. So I mean, I don't follow the Bible is how I'm gonna put it. I don't follow the Bible. Now I know God exists. So like I wouldn't say I'm a believer. I'm a knower. And I walk in the path. But like
You're
I don't
you're talking
see it
about the
as like
God
an
of the Bible,
outside
though, right?
entity that they proclaim. Yeah.
So you believe in the God of the Bible, but you don't believe the Bible?
Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
How does that not make any sense? And it's not a belief, like I said, it's a
Why would
no.
you believe in the God but not his book?
So I know God exists because I've had personal experience within it.
Ah,
Yeah.
all the personal experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure we have anything to debate because if I can just read the Bible and you say I don't believe it anyway, so like what's left to debate? Your personal experience?
Well, I mean, like I said, I was trying to, gain a little bit of perspective and understanding of what how you perceive it. I mean, you did say that
Well, I
you were
mean, we
it
agree
says
though,
that you're a
but
former
I don't think
Christian.
the Bible's true either. So, but I think that disproves the God of the Bible. But I'm not sure how to debate you on it.
Well, we don't have to you don't have to necessarily debate, we can have a
Well,
conversation,
this is a debate channel though. Like,
Well, I mean, a debate is nothing but a conversation, with evidence, supporting it, right? So, like, that's why I was asking, what is your perception of God? Because I do have a perception of God, right? I know God exists, but I have a way that I think of Him. I don't think He's an outside entity. I don't think He's outside of our universe. I actually think He's energy in itself. You see what I'm saying? That's how He's
yeah.
omnipresent. That's how it's omnipresent. It's also how
Uh,
you made in there
I mean,
in His
sure, yeah,
image.
that's fine. I mean, but this, I just debate Christians in here.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah,
Are you not willing to share your
yeah, I
perspective?
do it all the time, but I just debate Christians. Everybody who watches the channel knows my perspective.
No, I just came across you. That's why I was trying to gain your perspective.
Oh, well, we'll stick around and watch for a while. You can send me to debate some Christians. Should become clear. But I'm an atheist, though. I don't think there any gods exist
You don't think any God is good. Okay, okay, interesting. May I ask why?
because there's no evidence for any gods.
There's no evidence for any gods?
Mm,
So the Big Bang Theory in itself, right? Okay. How did that happen?
no clue.
No clue? Well, it wasn't
No clue.
magic,
I don't think it was either.
right?
I mean, you should ask the physicists that if you want to answer on how the Big Bang happened, because I don't know.
A physicist can't answer how it happened. They have no idea. They
They
just
know
claim it
better than me.
happened,
I can
right?
tell you that.
Well, I debate physicists who are atheists, well, not necessarily debate, but we have conversations
You
such
debate
as this.
physicists.
I mean, they're yeah, oh yeah, all the time, man. I do all
Interesting.
sorts of
Well,
types of
I'm
different
not one.
debates.
I don't even have a middle school education, so
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean that you're not intelligent or
no
anything.
shame in my game.
Yeah, yeah. That doesn't mean that you're not intelligent or anything like that. But yeah. So like, I do have conversations with physicists, and they sit there and they say that oh, God doesn't exist and things of that nature, and how I bring it on up to them is I'm like, well, how I bring up the energy aspect, right? How are we made in His image? We actually have a biodome around us, right? And that's when you walk into a room, you ever notice how like you can feel other people's emotions and things that people call it vibes, right? That's actually an electromagnetic replication that is interacting with one another's fields. That's that biodome interacting with one another's biodome. Okay, that's energy in itself. That's how we're made in His image.
Well, we agree energy exists, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming up, buddy, but this just ain't my type of thing. I'm sorry, man. But if you hang around and listen if you want, but it's not, I don't even know what we was talking about anymore. But yeah, we just debate Christians in here, man. I appreciate you, though. But that's definitely not the kind of debates I have. I'm not equipped for debates as such. All right. Let's try listening here.
Oh man, how you doing?
What's up, buddy? Are you over 18?
I am over 18. Yes, I'm in my 30s.
Cool. Are you one of the Christians?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, which one of these topics you want to debate us on today?
Oh, I see the numbers. Okay. I guess Jesus. All right. So I agree, but I want to see your perspective on that because it, like people say that Jesus comes to them, right? So how do you argue that
Argue what?
when they say that they saw Jesus or Jesus came to them and they
Oh, I
made
don't
this
argue that.
happen? Oh, you don't? Oh,
No, I mean I can't argue with somebody's experience. Like you're gonna tell
oh
it'd
that's
be the
awesome.
essentially like
That's an
somebody
awesome
having a
perspective,
vision when
man.
you tell them they didn't have it. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make any sense.
How do you feel about people wearing like him on a cross?
I mean, I don't care.
All right. Uh, so like, are you atheist or you don't? Are you like what are
Yeah, I'm
you?
an atheist. Yeah, I'm an atheist.
Okay. Well, what? There's different forms of that, right? Isn't there? Or
Atheism just means you don't believe in gods. You can take different stances on it, stuff like that, but or different atheistic positions, I guess you would say. But
okay.
I just
Do
call
you
myself
mind
an
me?
atheist.
I'm sorry. Do you mind me asking you like what
Are you in a
changed
car
your
driving?
mind? No, I'm gonna go inside. Hold on. Is that better?
Oh yeah. I could hear cars going by, so I didn't know if you was just sitting there or something or what. But all right, what'd
So
you ask me there?
what changed your mind, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, actually, studying the Bible.
You studied the Bible.
Yeah,
What did you learn, or
I
what
learned
was it
Jesus doesn't
overall?
fulfill a single prophecy that the New Testament says he does. I learned the prophecies in the Old Testament don't come true on their own. I learned there's all kind of contradictions. There's all kind of theological problems. It gets history wrong, science wrong. It gets everything wrong, and there's no reason to believe it. Unfortunately,
What?
what?
So that's yeah. I mean, what do you think happens when we go?
Same thing that happened before you were born.
Interesting. So what do you think it is? You think it's like a marketing?
What do you mean, Christianity?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hate to say, but I obviously, of course, I agree with that. Shouldn't have to pay to worship somebody.
I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, I don't see why anybody would believe this in the face of all the reason against it and evidence. You know what I mean? Like, if
You
this
look at
book
the
can't even get its
Mhm.
own prophecies right, why should anybody believe this?
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I was pushed like that as well. I did have a wake up like 6 years ago. It's not that I said that I believe it, but I don't think nothing came from nothing.
I don't either.
I think on a like a spiritual or whatever you want to call it. But then somebody poses the question: so if there is an entity or a being or a god, where'd they come from?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a vicious cycle there. Yeah. So you're not a Christian?
I'm not an atheist. I'm not a. I believe there's something that exists. There's something. It's not physical. If that makes sense. Like
You don't.
okay, well then that's what makes the most sense is that it doesn't make sense. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know, man.
I hear you. Well,
All right,
thanks for
bro.
coming up, buddy, but I don't think we got much to talk about. I have no idea what was going on there. Anyway, let's try another in here. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought he said he was a Christian, but apparently not. Apparently not. So who we still got here? Interesting. Correct, yeah. Religion is faith-based, not fact-based. As a matter of fact, it'd probably be considered a lot more honorable if they actually just said that instead of coming up here and trying to pretend like it is fact-based, because it's not. There ain't a single fact that can get you to a God, or to be considered evidence for a God. Not a single one. And that's pretty sad. Anyway, if you are a Christian and you want to come up and debate us, come on up. The queue's wide open right now. Wide open. Let's see. Good Lord. Well, the algorithm's still flowing, that's for damn sure. All right, enlightened. That sounds neat. Enlightened, you there?
Yep.
What's up, man? Are you over 18?
Yep.
Are you a Christian?
Sometimes.
You sound like a fucking troll to me. Yeah, I'm good, man. Wouldn't like talking to trolls. Sometimes they slip through us here. What does that say? Be you, beautiful brown girl. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hop in and talk to us. We need some believers to debate in here. Preferably one who has a coherent conversation. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be great. The algorithm's crazy good right now. So, in fact, that might be more money than I've ever made in a single life so far, and I've only been on for an hour. And we haven't even really had one good debate yet. Even though we've had some ha-ha moments. Although I do enjoy just sitting here reading the comments. I'm a nihilist. Won't debate you. Okay. Well, the queue wide open, believers. Come on in. Let's have a conversation here. We just always have good ones as long as it's somebody capable of a good conversation. Usually taking it places there. Still blows my mind every time that you have to argue with people that picking up being unalive for picking up sticks is not justice. No, they deserve. They had it coming. They did. Well, dang, appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Some little things will plug my phone back in here. Oh, well, we got a second though. We got Dr. Josh's new book. It's for sale on Amazon for $29.95, but you can learn ancient Hebrew yourself without, like, you know, if you sign up for like some kind of college course on learning Hebrew, you got to do like every little rigorous ass detail of the language. Whereas, damn it, where's this camera? Stupid green screen. There we go. Where if you get this book here, Dr. Josh cuts all that mess out. You can just learn the important stuff, what you need to know, which is really good for me because I don't like learning a bunch of stuff that's unnecessary, especially when just learning that takes enough time as it is. But I'm about a third of the way through the Hebrew alphabet right now myself. I have memorized the first third of the alphabet, and I can write them and sound them out. Ha! We're on the way, buddies. We're on the way. I don't know. I figure like if you go by averages, maybe a year or so, and I'll be reading some Hebrew. Some Hebrew. It's pretty fun. Never thought I'd be bilingual, but I'm gonna be here before long. Just never thought it'd be Hebrew, honestly. But here we are. And once I learn the Hebrew, we're gonna be Hebrewsing the Christians in debates for real up here. Anyway, if you're a Christian, come on up. The queue is wide open right now. Oh, that was an accident, I guess. Somebody requested up, those gone for even saw who it was. Happens a lot, though. Hey, Strength in Christ, the guy who asked me if I'd read the KJV and then went off real quick. Oh, this one sounds good.
Hello.
Walk with Faith, you there? What's up, buddy?
Yeah,
Are you over 18?
no, I'm actually a minor.
Oh, shit. We don't talk to kids, buddy. You shouldn't even be watching the show. You should be doing your homework. Yeah, we don't talk to kids, man. Sorry. Which, actually over 18, I still consider a kid. But at least they're legal age. Yeah, sorry, man. Can't talk with the kiddos. You shouldn't be lying about your age to TikTok either. You can't come up here, dude. We don't talk to kids. All right, let's try. Maybe Serena's got something. Serena, you there?
Hello, how are you?
There. I'm good. Are you over 18?
Yeah, I'm 25.
Awesome. Are you one of the Christians?
Yeah, I respect your plot point wholeheartedly, just because that's what I believed in myself at one point, just before, I embraced Jesus, not necessarily Christianity, but just Jesus. And if you want to hear why, then I'll be more than happy to tell you.
I'd prefer debating if you want to debate us on one of these points.
Well, yeah, what do you want to debate?
Whichever one of these topics you like up here.
I mean, I like a respectful debate, but you choose. Dealer's choice.
Well, whichever one you feel the strongest about. If you're saying Jesus, then
Jesus, yeah, Jesus for sure.
maybe the one. Okay. So Jesus is a man who fulfills zero prophecy and is a false prophet himself. So you don't agree with that, right?
I don't know what he fulfills. I just only know what he teaches, just because in the Bible he just basically teaches people to respect one another, and if people are not going to respect one another, he says that we have free will. And if you're going to use your free will to not do his bid, which is respect and love one another, that is your choice, which is basically his prophecy.
Well, Jesus taught to keep God's laws.
Yeah, but also God says that we have free will to not keep his laws. And that is prophecy as well.
The Bible never says you have free will.
Yes, it does.
Where?
I cannot tell you, but he does.
Because it's not in there.
It is.
It's not. Then tell us where it's at.
That is why God created us, because you
can't
would
just
not
say
be
something's
able
in there and then say I don't know where it's at and expect
Please.
anybody to take you serious.
You would not be able to create this podcast because it would be blasphemy, and Jesus would have just spited you out of the earth. But that is not the case, because you have free will, and I respect that, and that's what he calls me to do, is to respect you.
So where's it at in the Bible? Where does Jesus teach you have free will?
It doesn't have to be, That's just what he calls
It
us
does
to
if
do.
you're saying it is.
Well, all Christians do not believe in the same, but I do believe in our Jesus Christ, and I know what he taught us. is
He
just to
taught you to keep
respect
the law of
and
God.
love one another. And I respect that you have your opinion to what you have, because we're all gonna die. That's what he knows, and he wants us to fulfill whatever we believe in our hearts. And if if it is in your heart's glory to speak whatever you're speaking, that's what he wants. And if you feel that you're fulfilled right now, like debating people, like if that is what fulfills your soul and your heart's content, that is what he wants.
That is not even kind of true.
Yes, it is. It is. It really.
No,
I'm not.
Jesus taught you have to do what he
Goodbye,
says
sir.
to do, not what you want to do. That's just
No, no,
crazy.
no, 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 no. Well,
You're
it's
just
not
making up your own religion about
as long.
Jesus. You're not actually
No.
saying anything that the Bible says.
Well, can you tell me anything about what the Bible says about not having free will?
Yeah, you ever read Romans 9?
No.
Well, you should probably read it.
No, because I don't have to, because I only listen to the word of Jesus, because whether free will means you have the right to speak what you want. Right now, in your mind, you're speaking what you want. That is
So if
free will. Yes?
Jesus says to do something, you're saying
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
good thing, right?
Even if we are allowed or not allowed to speak free will, you do in fact have free will, don't you? Yes or no?
No, no.
You don't have free will, so you're speaking of somebody else's consciousness, of not your own.
No.
Okay, so whose consciousness are you speaking of?
I only have my own consciousness, but that doesn't
Okay,
mean
and
that I
that is
have free
your
will.
consciousness of your free will. So do you think subconsciously you're being controlled by another entity?
No,
So you're speaking of your own free will?
no.
So then how are you speaking?
You should probably learn some philosophical arguments on these things before you try to make them up here.
No, because you said that we're debating. I'm asking you, what do you think your consciousness and your speech comes from? That's what I'm asking. I'm not trying to
It comes
argue.
from my brain, but my brain is controlling all that.
Yeah, but your brain comes from consciousness, and what do you think that is controlled by? Do you think that is of your
By your brain.
by your own free will, that the consciousness controls, or
It's not a
some
will.
other
It's
entity?
you're controlled by your own biological programming.
Consciousness and free will comes from the same place,
No, they don't.
because you're
Jesus never
conscious
says
of what.
anybody has any free will.
Yeah, regardless, but conscious comes from what you want it to will. What do you think conscious means?
Conscious means aware or awake.
Yeah. And so
Yeah,
you're
that's
aware
it.
of
Doesn't
what
mean free will, does it?
but you're aware of what you're wanting your mind to control. You're aware of what you're wanting to say right now, right?
I'm aware of some things, but that doesn't suggest free will. Just because you're aware of things.
Okay, what is the next thing that you want to say on your mind? The very next thing. Think of it. Say it.
Say what?
Okay, if you were to say anything right now on your mind, say it.
I don't have nothing to say. I'm trying to respond to you.
No, just anything. Like, you could talk about toast. You could talk about elephants. Just what's the word on your mind right now? Speak it out loud.
Buttholes. Damn, I don't
That's
know why
free
that
will.
came out. That certainly
That's
wasn't
free
my
will, my
choice.
friend. That's free will.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Because you're allowing your consciousness to speak what's on your mind. There's nothing controlling you. That is
So
what
do you want to
free will
actually
is.
debate some stuff about Jesus, or
Yes, that is. Because Jesus granted us
you're
free
not
will.
debating anything about Jesus? You're
Free will
debating what you
granted
think
you to
about
say
Jesus, not
buttholes,
what
my
Jesus
friend.
actually said or did.
Free... No, Jesus did not say buttholes. Jesus said, speak what you
I
will,
didn't say
but
Jesus said to
respect
say
each other.
buttholes.
He didn't have to. Jesus doesn't care about
Oh my
buttholes.
goodness.
Jesus cares.
Well, I appreciate you coming up
Goodbye, my
there.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah, goodbye. You've made up your own religion. Which probably actually what most people do, just not to that extreme level there. All right. All right, let's see here. Who we got? Mr. Doug, you there? Doug?
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not a Christian, so I was just commenting in the comments.
Oh, okay. No worries, bro. I'll drop you back here. Guess that was a accidental request up there. All right. Let's try Mr. Kenneth, I guess. Kenneth, you there?
I am here, yes.
Awesome. Are you over 18?
Yeah, man, I believe the scripture is 100% true.
Awesome, awesome. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here?
Yeah. How about the fact that God is unjust? Let's go with that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So you don't think it's justified to unalive a guy for picking up sticks on the wrong day of the week, do you?
If it's in a rebellious nature, yeah, absolutely.
Picking up sticks in a rebellious nature?
Especially when the Creator said not to do it, right?
Oh, okay. Well, this guy didn't even know it was an issue until God said it was.
Actually, he did. Actually, he did.
He did.
He did it high-handed, which means he did it intentionally in a rebellious nature.
Okay,
So
show
yeah,
us where it says that.
let's go to the scripture.
Let's go. I'm on it right now.
All right, read it.
It says, when the Israelites were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moses, Aaron, and the whole congregation. They put him in custody because it was not clear what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, the man shall be put to unalivement. All the congregation shall stone him outside the camp. The whole congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to unalivement, just as the Lord had commanded.
And if you check your Hebrew with that verse, interlinear, and you look at the Hebrew, he did it high-handedly. He did it in a rebellious intent.
Do you read Hebrew?
No, I know English, though.
Oh, so do I. This don't say nothing about no intents. This is, in fact, it clearly says nobody knew what to do with the guy.
Yeah, because that was the first time it had been done. It doesn't mean he
Sounds like you're
didn't do
making
it
stuff up.
high-handedly.
Is what it sounds like.
It was written in Hebrew originally, so that's the
I
language we
agree.
need to check it with.
Yeah, turns out somebody reads Hebrew and it ain't you.
Awesome.
Crap. Never mind. I was trying to show
Maybe
you
you
the
should
book.
refresh
Yeah,
yourself on
yeah.
that
Don't
book,
say
man.
that in English and or Hebrew.
So
There's no
you
hot-handed intent version of Hebrew.
no hot no. The intent behind what the man did as far as picking up sticks was a
He didn't know
high-handed
it was a
nature.
crime. Moses didn't even know it was a crime.
Yeah, they were all new to
How
the
are you going to argue this dude knew what he was doing and was doing it rebelliously when nobody even knew what was going on? They had to ask God what was happening.
because Yahweh is just and he's not going to murder someone just for no reason.
He does it all the time.
No, he does it for good reason.
Is picking up sticks a good reason to have somebody unalived?
When it's a rebellious intent, yeah, it is.
Sounds like you're making up the rebellious intent part because there is nothing at all in here to suggest that.
No, I told you need to check it with the Hebrew, man.
What about it? What am I supposed? What should I check? What in
You
Hebrew is
read
going
the
to say
word.
something different than this translation?
It's going to clarify the intent behind the young man's
How?
actions.
So you're saying in the Hebrew there's way more words than what's translated here? Like, what are you saying exactly?
Yeah, partially, because when you go from Hebrew to another language, the meanings often quite literally get lost in translation. For instance,
Well, what's
LORD,
different here?
I just explained it to you, man.
It sounds like you said words, but you're not proving anything. You're just saying the Hebrew says something different, even though you don't even read Hebrew.
Yeah, what you do is you check your English meaning with the Hebrew word, and we have technology now where we can go
What
into
Hebrew
and we
word?
can
Which
look
one
at
should
the
I
Hebrew
check?
meaning now.
Okay, well, which word should I check in Hebrew?
Well, you don't just look at one word, you look at the entire account. You look at the
How
entire
are
account
you
of the
telling me
story
the
there.
Hebrew's wrong if you don't read Hebrew?
Okay, let's clear it up then. See, I don't speak Hebrew per se. Like I can't understand Hebrew if I'm hearing it. Someone speak Hebrew, right? But what I
Yeah.
can do is I can go online and with the technology that we have available to us, and I can see what that Hebrew word means with the English. I can cross
Oh, okay, so you're
reference.
telling me if I pull up like an actual straight up Hebrew translation of this, it's going to say something way different than what I just read?
Well, it's no, you have what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open your heart up to receive what's really been said.
Where can I see what's really been said here?
It looks like you're not interested in it.
I'm
It looks
asking you where I can see this. I'm trying to validate what you're telling me.
check it with the Hebrew, man. I mean, I don't know how to explain that any other way.
Well, I mean, what am I checking? What should I look up? Tell me what to Google here. What did you say that I've missed? Where did you get that information from? What should I search?
My father's the one that showed it to me, and I can't remember the source that he gave me, but the high-handedness was the part that is left out of the account in our English translation. You don't read that in the English translation, the fact that the man did it in a rebellious intent, and it was something that, you're right, it was something that needed to be dealt with. It was a new thing. But if Yahweh said,
So the guy
kill the dude,
rebelliously picked up sticks. So you think he deserves to have rocks thrown at him until he's unalive for that?
I don't know. I just agree with what Yahweh said, bro. I mean, it's not my call. I just agree with it.
Yeah, but what do you think about it? Certainly you don't think it was justified that this guy got unalive for picking up sticks.
If Yahweh said that it is justified, I'm not arguing with my Creator, bro. I don't have that luxury.
So you're saying if God says it's just, then it's just no matter what. Is that your argument?
Absolutely, of course.
Oh, okay. So what about when God bashes babies to pieces and has women raped? That's just, right?
Yeah, the prophet Hosea covers that, man. People have turned away from his laws, so he gives up the children to whatever. He doesn't care.
Doesn't sound like he cares now.
It sounds like he does, but people refuse to obey
Sounds
his
like
voice.
he
So what's
don't,
he
because
supposed to
he
do?
has Israelites eat their own children. He has women raped, pregnant women put to the sword, and babies bashed to pieces. In what universe is that considered justice in any sense?
What's the reason, though? Why does he give that up to?
You
Why
already
does he
said
give
it,
them up
because
to
they
those
quit
things?
keeping his laws. So you're saying it's justified that women are raped and babies are smashed to pieces because people quit keeping God's laws. They used the free will that God gave them.
Yeah, brother, you're getting ready to see all that happen again. It's going to be much worse in this country.
You don't hear how psychotic what you're saying sounds?
I don't care what you think, man. That's what I believe.
You believe it's justice that babies got bashed to pieces for not serving Yahweh.
He gives them up. Yep.
Oh, okay. So if you turn from God and somebody bashed all your babies to pieces on God's order, you would say, "Oh, that's just. I turned from God."
No, that's a hypothetical, and that's never going to happen.
It happens in this book over and over again.
And it won't happen to me.
Yeah, because you're a good
I
little
keep his laws,
servant,
brother.
right?
It ain't going to happen to me.
You do? You keep his laws?
That's right.
Which ones?
The ones that apply to me.
Which is all of them, right?
No, I don't keep laws for women, for farmers, for Levitical priests. I don't keep those laws.
Oh, okay. Well, you keep his moral laws, don't you?
There's no difference between moral, ceremonial, all that's nonsense. There's only one law.
How many laws did Jesus say to keep?
He said to follow him
He said, if you love me, you
and
will
walk
keep
as he
all my
walked. So
commands. And he says, not one dot nor stroke of a pen will change from the law until all is accomplished and heaven and earth pass away. So you're supposed to be
exactly.
keeping all these laws. Exactly. So it sounds like you're confused on what Jesus told you to do.
So you think the Messiah kept the laws for women on menstrual cycles?
You don't have to keep a law about menstrual cycles, but you have to keep all the laws Jesus told you to keep, which is all the laws.
Praise Yah, I agree 100%.
Oh, okay. So how many people have you unalived for going to other gods?
No, that's not my job. That's not a
Yes,
law
it
I need
is.
to keep.
You don't
No.
even know what the laws are, do you?
I think I know him a little bit better than you, my brother.
You do? So what are you supposed to
I
do
believe I
to
do. Yeah.
someone who says they're going to other gods or entices you to other gods? What are you supposed to do?
Yeah. What's the context of that scripture, bro?
That someone enticed you to other gods.
Yes, you must understand. He's talking to Israel,
No, he's talking to
right?
everybody.
He's talking to Israel, bro. Look at the
No, he gave
context
the
of
law
that.
to the Israelites, but Isaiah and Jeremiah spend nearly a whole chapter saying that once these prophecies happen, then the whole world are going to be welcomed into Yahweh's covenant and keep his laws. So anybody who serves Yahweh keeps the law according to God and the Old Testament.
And that hasn't happened yet, brother. We're not in that time period yet.
What time
That's the
period?
millennial kingdom. Right now, we're still scattered. We're scattered sheep to the four corners of the earth. We have not been regathered yet.
Oh, so you don't have to keep the law until you're gathered again to keep the law.
No. There's never a time where we don't keep the law. But as far
Oh,
as
okay.
unalive
So the
people
law
for
says
worshiping
that you're
other
supposed to throw
gods,
rocks at anybody who goes to other gods or entices you to other gods. And if you hear of anybody serving other gods in other towns, you're supposed to go put everybody there to the sword and burn everything they have, and it will never be inhabited again. So do you keep those laws?
no, that the law you're talking about
No.
is when they were entering back into the land. We're not in the land right now, bro.
When do these laws begin you're talking about? Because you just said you're all under the law. So when do the laws kick into effect that you have to keep?
They've always been in effect, bro, since the beginning.
So why aren't you keeping that law?
Once again, because we're not in the land.
How are you going to say the laws have always been in effect, but you're not in the land, so you don't have to keep them? That makes no sense.
The laws will be restored in full when we return to the land.
So
Sacrifices
they're not
will
in
be
effect right now. So they're not in effect till they get restored, right?
the laws that you're speaking of. The laws about
you don't
unaliving
even
people.
you don't even understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, do you?
The laws that you're talking about, as far as unaliving people for worshiping other gods, that's not in the Torah.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
not
it
the
is.
that's not the law of Yah.
Yeah, it is. You're
It's
blaspheming
not, bro.
right now by
It's
saying
not.
it's not. You're blaspheming.
He commanded them to do that, to rid the land of filth, the land of Canaan. We are not in the land of Canaan right now, and we will not be until you won't be at all, but I won't be back in the land until the millennial reign begins.
You know the whole world comes to Yahweh after the Babylonian exile, right?
Say that again?
The whole world comes to Yahweh after the Babylonian exile. The entire world, all foreigners are welcomed in to Yahweh's covenant in all the nations on the earth.
No,
Have
that's
you not read it?
That's not correct. That's not
No,
correct.
it's not. Maybe you should read your book, dude, because you're spouting a whole bunch of nonsense right now.
Who was the covenant given to, brother?
It was given to everyone. I just told you.
Wrong.
Isaiah spends nearly a whole chapter saying foreigners, all the foreign kings, the foreign nations will be welcomed into Yahweh's covenant.
Foreigners of Abraham's seed who have been scattered, yes. It's from one bloodline. It's not everyone.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not the one that doesn't know.
Yeah, you are.
Go to Genesis
You want me to read
28, verse 14.
No, you want me to read it to you?
It sounds like you need a refresher, man.
It sounds like you need a refresher because you have no clue what you're talking about right now.
We about to find out.
We are, ain't we?
Yeah, you're gonna learn today.
Okay. No, you're gonna learn today.
That's right. You're
Figure
gonna
out
learn
what chapter
today.
this was. I don't know.
Damn right.
Okay. So who does Isaiah say will be welcomed into God's covenant?
The descendants of Abraham.
Bullshit.
Read Genesis 28:14, bro.
That don't have
Just
nothing
read
to
it.
do with the laws of Moses coming to culmination in the Babylonian exile.
We're talking about people who were invited into the kingdom now. You see, you switched the subject up on me. Now you want to veer
No, I
away
didn't.
again.
I've been talking about Isaiah and Jeremiah this whole time. I asked you about the Babylonian exile, and you're taking me back to Genesis, which was 1,000 years before that, nearly. Well, not 1,000, but
Yeah, I'm
pretty
giving
much
you
on
where the covenant began and who it began with.
When did the new covenant begin?
The new covenant doesn't start till the millennial reign, bro. You're way off here.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about. You've never even read the Old
No,
Testament, have you?
you're projecting what you're
You've
feeling
never
onto
read the Old
me. It's not
Testament, have you?
working.
You've never read the Old Testament, have you?
What is the context of the new covenant? Read it, Jeremiah 31.
That
Read it.
the
Read
exiles
the
will
starting
be.
of the chapter.
The starting of that chapter starts with the joyful return of the exiles. Then the new covenant comes after that when the exiles leave Babylon. That's what I've been talking about this whole time.
Read it again, and read it slow.
All righty, I will.
A people escaped from the sword found grace in the wilderness. What does that mean? What's that referring to?
That's the exiles coming out of Babylon.
That's the exiles coming out of the Great Tribulation, the second greater Exodus, bro. That's not.
And
has
what
nothing
was
to do
the
with Babylon.
tribulation? And what was the tribulation?
We're not there yet. Future prophecy.
You have got to be kidding me. You have no idea what's going on in this book, do you?
No, this is the state of the Christian
All right,
church
so
today.
before I
They're
read
all
this,
full
tell
of
us
shit.
what
They
you
have no idea
tell
what
us.
they're talking about.
All right, before I read this, tell us what you think this new covenant's going to say.
No, yeah, the new covenant does not begin until the millennial reign begins. When the Messiah,
And you're telling me it's
all
going to
the
say
lost
that in
sheep.
Jeremiah 31, right?
That's the context in which it is written.
Okay, well, show us where it says that in the context.
It's the first couple of verses.
First couple of verses in Jeremiah 31.
Right.
At that time, says the Lord, I will be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall all be my people. Thus says the Lord, the people who survived the sword found grace in the wilderness when Israel sought for rest. The Lord appeared to him from far away. I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, I continued my faithfulness to you. So what's that talking about?
How did it start out though? How did it start out? He'll be the God of who?
The Israel.
Of all the families of Israel, right?
Yeah.
Who's Israel, bro?
It's the Israelites.
Yeah. It's a lineage of men. It's a race of men.
Okay, so
from
what
Abraham.
happens in this new covenant? What does the new covenant actually say here?
No, so that one thing at a time. So who's God going to be the God of again? Who is it going to be for?
Israel and all the families of Judah in chapter 31.
All the families of Israel. Judah's one of the clans of Israel, bro. Judah came out of the loins of Jacob.
No shit.
Judah qualifies as Israel. So again, the covenant is not for anybody else. It's for Israel alone.
You should really read on after this because you're wrong.
Okay, let's go to Isaiah 2. Let's go to Micah 4. Let's go to Zechariah 14. I'll prove you wrong again.
What does
bro.
the new
No problem.
covenant in Jeremiah actually say?
The people that escaped the sword found grace in the wilderness when Israel
They
went to
didn't escape
when
a
Israel
sword.
went
That's
to
about the
rest,
end
right?
of the 70 years in the Babylonian captivity is what Jeremiah
Yes,
31
it is.
talking about.
But the prophet
Oh,
Jeremiah
that's
is
weird.
doing,
That's exactly what I've been saying it was this whole time. How strange.
it's a prophecy. It's not a past tense thing. It's a prophecy. It applies then and it applies in the future as well. Prophets prophesy.
You ever read
brother.
Isaiah chapter 56?
I've read the whole book, man.
What's Isaiah chapter 56 about?
The foreigner, let not the foreigner say I am a dry tree. Yes, but of the foreigner from
Oh,
who?
wow. So now
The
foreigners
foreigner
are
from who,
welcomed
though?
into the covenant. How interesting.
The seed of Abraham, right?
No,
You know they
that's
were
not.
scattered,
Foreigners
right?
aren't the seed of Abraham. You can't be serious.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Those are the foreigners.
Show us
that
where
it
it says
means.
that. Show us where it says that.
Isaiah 2, Micah 4.
Isaiah chapter 56. That's what this is talking about. Where does it say these foreigners welcomed into the covenant are seeds of Abraham?
It says it in Genesis 28:14, where I was trying to take you.
Where does it
first.
say it in Isaiah? This is what I've been trying to get you to address this whole stinking time, and now you're shifting back. You told me to stick on the
No.
topic.
What's up?
Don't try to run
What do you
from
want
it.
to talk
Now
about?
you're the one trying to run.
What do you want to talk about? I'm sorry. I'll come back. I ain't running away no
Isaiah
more.
56. Who are the foreigners?
The descendants of Abraham that were scattered. To the
Show us
four
where it
corners of
says
the
that
earth.
shit. Foreigners aren't the seeds of Abraham. Show us where it says that.
Oh my goodness, bro. As Genesis 28:14, it discusses Abraham's
Does
seed.
Isaiah chapter 56 say this is covenant is extended to all the seed of Abraham, or does it say it's extended to all who will obey?
All who will obey of the seed of Abraham, yes.
There you go. Man, you are so full of shit. Where does it say the seed of Abraham in there? Show us.
It's the prophets are they're expecting you to understand the beginning of the book.
There's a whole chapter here about foreigners being welcomed into the covenant and all serving Yahweh who are willing to obey. Now, where does it say anything about all these foreigners and all who are welcomed into the covenant are seeds of Abraham? Show us.
You're not going to find those exact words. You're not going to find those exact words. However, you're going to find that the covenant is for Israel alone. It's not for everyone else.
You are so, man, you're full of it. I can't even tell if you're being serious or not anymore. Anyway, thanks for coming up, buddy, but you're clearly just lying. And everybody knows it. All right, well, just for shits and giggies, I guess we're going to have to read the covenant extended to all who obey. It does not say this covenant is extended to the seed of Abraham. It says it is extended to the foreigners, all who would obey this law. That means everybody. I know that's hard for indoctrinated people to understand, but it's what it's getting at here. It says, and the foreigners who join themselves to the Lord, to minister to him, to love the name of the Lord, and to be his servants, all who keep the Sabbath and do not profane it, and hold fast my covenant. Oh, that says all, not Israelites. It says all will be welcomed into this covenant. That's how everybody knows you're full of squat, dude. You should really read your book a little bit better. Because coming up here and lying about it ain't going to make you look any good. Especially when you're trying to accuse me of trying to jump around, and you're the one trying to jump around. That's why Thomas Jefferson called Christians hypocrites. And that's why you proved that he was right. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate you. Crazy. Alrighty. Well, it bees like that sometime. Oh, crap. I thought we had another one. Oh, wait. Blake, you there?
Hello, sir.
What's up, man? Are you over 18?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Are you one of the Christians?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on today?
You know what? You pick a topic, sir.
How about God is unjust?
All right. So, can you tell me why you believe that, sir?
I believe that because he deals out punishment for crimes like picking on sticks, and he has people unalive for that. He unalives a woman for looking in the wrong direction. He allows generational punishments. He punishes people for what other people did on a constant basis in the Bible.
Sir.
I say he's clearly not
Sir,
just.
can I get a source for this information, sir?
Yeah, the Bible.
Where in the Bible have you seen this, sir?
The first thing I brought up was in Numbers 15.
Right.
You want me to read it to you?
Can you read me that scripture, please?
Yeah. It says, when the Israelites were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on
sir.
the Sabbath day. What?
Sir, I can't hear you, sir. Can you speak up a little bit, please?
Okay. When the Israelites were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moses, Aaron, and the whole congregation. They put him in custody because it was not clear what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, the man shall be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him outside the camp. The whole congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to unalignment, just as the Lord had commanded.
Well, he's sinning, sir.
What?
He's a sinner, sir.
So you're saying it was justified that he was unalive for picking up sticks?
Yes, sir.
Picking up sticks is a sin?
If God wills it.
Oh, so whatever God wills is just.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when he has babies bashed to pieces and women raped, that's just.
Yes, sir.
Are you just being a troll?
No, sir.
You sound like one. You either sound like a troll or a psycho, and I'm. No, I didn't say squat about your accent. I'm talking about what you're agreeing to right now.
Well, sir, it's just my belief as a God-fearing man. Whatever God wills.
Hey, if you want to believe it's justice to bash babies to pieces, that's your business.
Well, I don't believe that's right, but if that's what God wants,
You don't believe that's right?
well, I don't believe it's entirely right, but if it's the will of God, then
How
there's not much we
come
can
you
do
don't
about
believe
it.
it's right, but you think it's just?
Well, yes, if God wills it,
So you're saying whatever God wills is just.
yes, sir.
So baby bashing to pieces is just in the will of God.
No, sir.
Oh, it's not. I
No, sir.
don't think this guy's real. He's been a troll
Sorry,
of
sorry.
some sort of weird sort. I don't know what's happening there. Some people say things so psychotic you can't tell if they're being serious or not. What does it say? Hey, bud, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Are you over 18?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Cool. Are you one of the Christians?
Uh, I'm not too heavy of a Christian, but you know, I am a Christian, I guess.
You are or aren't a Christian?
I am.
You are a Christian. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here?
Mhm. God is unjust and should not be worshipped.
So you think he is just and you do worship him, right?
Yeah,
Did you hear the story I just told about the guy picking up the sticks?
I know. I joined a bit late.
You wasn't here just a second ago?
No, sir. I was currently
Okay.
cutting up the pizza,
So do you think it was justified that God unalived the guy for picking up sticks?
picking up sticks. You said,
Yeah.
is there no more to it than that?
Not really.
I
Says the Israelites were in
assume there would be.
the wilderness and they found a guy picking up sticks on the Sabbath and brought him before God, and God said,
Maybe it could be argued that he was interrupting God's will.
by picking up sticks.
Yeah,
You think God's will's so fragile that a guy picking up sticks just shatters his will?
I guess so.
Well, that's messed up, buddy. Well, thanks for coming up then. We appreciate it. Well, you heard it there, folks. If God says unaliving somebody for picking up sticks is just, then it's just. What a fun topic today. We're carrying over the Sabbath day. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's see here. Beautiful brown girl, you there?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Are you over 18?
Yes.
All right. You're a Christian, right?
Yep, I'm a follower of Christ.
Awesome, awesome. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here?
Okay, I don't really want to debate you on those topics. I just wanted to understand where you were coming from, I guess. What makes you a former Christian?
I studied the Bible and it's not true.
Okay, so you just found that you didn't believe that the Bible was true.
Well, I grew up believing it was, and it was without error and inerrant word of God. And then, to my chagrin, I figured out it was the exact opposite of that. It's plagued with problems and contradictions and failed prophecies all over the place.
So as an atheist, I guess, like, I'm honestly asking this because I don't understand it. Like, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around what it is that you believe in. Like, what do you put your faith in? Like, what gets you up in the morning? What do you have your hope in, I guess?
I don't have any faith, but I'm just an atheist. I mean, I get up because I'm alive and I have a family and I got a job to do and I enjoy living. I enjoy getting up and talking to people and doing my debate stream 66 days in a row.
I get that. I get that. So, do you believe as an atheist that morality is subjective or objective? And how do you
Definitely
determine that?
subjective. It's
Okay, 'cause
subjective because it comes out of our brains. There's no such thing as objective morals. No one's ever been able to demonstrate that.
right. I totally believe the exact opposite of that. I'm just trying to make sure we understand each other as well. How do you determine when you were saying that bashing in a baby's head or raping or sorry, I don't know if we can say that word.
You
Slavery
can, but
and
it's all
stuff.
right.
Sorry, but how do you determine that those things are wrong then? Because if it's subjective, why would it be
You want
wrong?
me to explain to you why I think bashing babies to pieces is wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just my subjective opinion, man.
I get that, but like, how do you
So you
determine
think
that
it's wrong too,
slavery
right?
as well?
So I mean, you agree with me though. You think bashing babies to pieces is wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what about when your God does it?
I can't answer for anybody else's actions but my own. I can't answer and defend God because
Well,
God
you're
just
worshiping the God who does this,
right.
even though you said it's wrong.
Again, I don't want to debate that topic with you because you won't concede on the point that I of my belief. And if you want to like step into my belief, like, okay, I do believe in what is in the Bible and everything like that. Me saying that God is just, I truly believe that. So I truly believe that He would not command us to do evil things.
Well, he commands it a whole bunch in the book. Have you ever read it?
Right, but that's where our disagreement comes from, is that you are telling me subjectively you believe that's wrong. And I'm just wondering where
There's no
you
such thing as there's no objective way to tell you it's right. I don't have one.
right. Okay, so how do you justify like our laws and stuff?
Because we have a collective sense of what's right and wrong, of morality and ethics.
Okay, but with that,
But
do you
ultimately, it just
believe that
comes down to how each person feels about it. That's why it's subjective, because we all got different opinions of stuff.
right. But that's why I believe what I believe is like when I look at you and I look into the eyes of every human, I believe that they were wonderfully and beautifully created with purpose, with love, with plan. I believe that God loves us, that God has so much love for you and everybody. Like, that's what I believe. And that's why I objectively believe that murder is wrong, that rape is wrong, that these things are wrong.
Yeah, but you don't think it's objectively wrong when God does it. What's up with that?
Because God is outside of our understanding. He's outside of time. He's outside of everything.
So you've literally just rendered your objective standards subjective because you're saying that it's all right sometimes, and it's all that sometimes is when God does it. So sometimes it's okay. You just made it subjective.
All the time when God does something, it is objectively right. When people do things.
So when God bashes babies to pieces, it's objectively right.
I really don't like that you're using that verse out of context the way that you are.
I'm not using it out of context.
We are Jesus came to fulfill the old covenant. So now we are in a new covenant and he doesn't call for that. Jesus died for our sins. So that would mean that we're not to be killed or put to death. Well, I mean, we will one day, but we are judged on Judgment Day now.
Well, what God changed later on doesn't justify what he did before that.
Right. And what I'm trying to get you to understand now is that we all die. And that judgment comes from God either way. So the babies that get their head bashed in anyways, they're going to die one day. So God has already made that judgment.
So it's okay for God to unalive babies because they're going to die anyway?
Anyways, God bless you. I hope you have a great day. I'm trying to have a good faith.
I hope you realize what you're saying after you run off here. Think about it for a little bit and realize what you're actually saying here. Because that's not objective. If something's objectively wrong, it's objectively wrong even when God does it. It's not objectively right that God had babies smashed to pieces in any sense. So you should really think about what you're saying. Join us. We need more atheists, so come join us in reality. This is a sad thing to have to defend. Bashing babies is objectively wrong, except when God does it. Then it's objectively right. Congratulations, you've just proven morals are absolutely subjective. Where are we at here? All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Well, there's not a next one. Never mind. Yeah, I agree. Couldn't cope. Keep seeking truth, you will find. I did find truth. I just didn't find it in the Bible. The truth ain't in the Bible. That's what the truth is. And the truth is, this God is a psychotic, narcissistic, murdering psycho. Congratulations. You worship a great and mighty God. How great is the man who can order this stuff? It says, whoever is found will be thrust through, and whoever is caught will fall by the sword. Their infants will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be plundered, and their wives raped. See, I'm stirring up the Medes against them who have no regard for silver and do not delight in gold. Their bows will slaughter the young men. They will have no mercy on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes will not pity children. And yes, God is absolutely ordering that. It even says, I myself have commanded my consecrated ones. I have summoned my warriors, my proudly exalting ones, to execute my anger. Well, for the day of the Lord is near. It will come like destruction from the Almighty. Yes, you serve a murderous, psychotic God. Unfortunately. I didn't like it either. True, I am. True, I am. Anyway, the queue is wide open. So if you're a Christian who thinks they can defend this nonsense, we would love for you to try. Maybe you can. Who knows? I don't know. You have to do better than the last few, though. That's for sure. It's crazy how they come up and contradict themselves so blatantly. It's pretty wild. Never ceases to blow my mind, to be honest with you. It surprises me every time. Every time. Although I'm sort of not surprised. I guess maybe I'm contradicting myself now. Let's try this in here. Leo, you there?
Yeah, hello.
What's up, man? Are you over 18?
I am over 18. I'm 27.
Cool. Are you one of the Christians?
So I'm not like Christian, I'm not atheist. I'm just like I look at myself as like a human that's just like kind of floating through the space rock and just learning every day. And I just want to like take out time to like kind of say I appreciate you like kind of like just giving verses and like even though like you're atheist and stuff, it's still really impressive that you like did a lot of studying before going to that route because I know a lot of people don't. And I just want to say that I do enjoy your lives.
Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Even if I'm not atheist, like I want to clarify, I'm not atheist, but I'm not like gonna sit here and like defend all the things that are in the Bible because one, I didn't take the time out and look over them like that. But yes, Earth is a space rock, by the way, Ghostface. Earth is a space rock. It is. But anyways,
I agree.
we're just
the third space rock from the sun.
But
anyway, man, yeah, I appreciate you, buddy. We appreciate that. The ape likes getting his ego fluffed every now and then, I'll tell you. Oh, shit. Damn. This live is going... I wish we had more people to debate it here, but it's been pretty good. But I'm telling you, these analytics for the lives are off the charts right now. They just keep going up. That's pretty freaking awesome. Pretty awesome. So if you are a Christian and you want to debate us, come on up, man. Certainly one of these topics is not too hard or too far away from you. It is not across the sea that you should say, where's that debate? It is right here on your TikTok. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. If you're an atheist and you think I'm crushing the believers in here, then, holy crap, I hit my gold. Then welcome in, enjoy. If you're a Christian and you think the Christians are crushing me in the debate up here, welcome in, enjoy. Enjoy. whoever you are, wherever you are, enjoy the kingdom of the ape. We appreciate you. Thank you for the heart. Infexus. That's a cool name. Really cool name. Let me get that. Oop. All right. Well, no one in the queue at the moment. Every time I keep saying that, somebody pops in almost right after. So I guess we'll have to wait a few seconds till we get another one. Which I usually don't have a problem getting people to debate up here. Then you join us in reality and start utilizing critical thinking skills. And then you're a better person for it. And humans will be a better person for it. See, if you're like a positive person who exudes truth and information and people respect that, like it'll literally spread to other people around you. That's how humans work. Thank you. Appreciate that. Scooby-Doo, he's on fire today. Somebody's getting a Christmas card this year, Scooby-Doo. Christmas card. Saturday Night All cards, what you'll get. Scooby, thank you. What the fuck? Thanks so much. Wow. So awesome. I can't believe it. Thank you, man. Shit, he's going to have to get a Christmas card for real. A Saturday Night card for real. Shit, thank you. Thank you, man. Wow, that's awesome. I can't believe how... Oh, shit. Definitely smashing some records here. Good Lord. I appreciate you all. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. No wonder TikTok's pumping this shit out so hard. It's been 2 hours and there's already over 2,000 people came through the algorithm here. Like, that's crazy. TikTok loves the money, don't they? Thank you so much, Scooby. Wow. I'm going to stay here another half hour just for that. It's pretty amazing. Look at that. You got us one in here, buddy. Thank you. Maybe you got us one in here. I'll try. Oh, or not. Or yes. Or no. TikTok's lagging us. Y'all ain't giving them enough money. They're lagging us. Thank you, Kimchi. I've never seen that before. That is so freaking awesome. I've never seen that. Never seen that. That's incredible. Thank you all for the engagement. Genesis, you there?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? You're over 18?
Yeah.
And you're one of the Christians?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here?
The first one, but before we debate, I feel like we should clarify terms.
Okay.
All right. So when you say unjust, I'm sure you mean like things that are affecting society or others in a way that is deemed evil.
Not really.
All right. What do you mean by unjust?
Justice is getting what you deserve. It would be like the concept an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, or like you getting what you deserve for something, right? You do the crime, you do the time, basically. Oh no.
I'm sorry, there was a car in the background.
Oh yeah, no worries.
So, how do you? I'm not gonna like just before I say this, I'm not gonna go into the. Oh, you're an atheist. You can't like objectively validate your morality. I just wanted to ask, how do you ground your sense of morality?
My sense of morality is like innate in me. I think that comes from evolution. But as far as a society goes, when one looks at actual standards for these things, I compare it to like well-being, happiness, health, stuff like that. Some sort of standard to go by. If you're diminishing these standards, you're doing something immoral. And if you're helping those standards, then you're doing something moral.
Okay, would you like agree that these would be psychological preferences though?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say it's a possibility for these psychological preferences to change? Like, for example, it would be a psychological preference for you to think that grape is wrong, correct?
Well, yeah.
All right, would you say it's possible? I'm not saying probable, but would you say it's possible for you to, in a week, think that it's okay?
Theoretically, yeah, that could be possible.
All right. Do you believe everyone should follow your psychological preferences?
No.
So you don't think everyone should believe that grape is wrong?
I hope everyone believes that, but You should decide that for yourself based on actual things, not just listen to me. No.
So I wouldn't be unjust by your by your claims. I wouldn't be unjust in saying the grape is actually right.
Wait, what?
So by what you're saying, I wouldn't be unjust in saying the grape is right.
You wouldn't be unjust in saying grape is right?
Yes.
No, you would be unjust for saying that.
So then
Grape
we
in
all should
itself
follow
isn't a matter of
psychological
justice or not.
preferences.
Justice would be like if you grape somebody, then you got the punishment for it. That's not what we're talking. We're talking about morals here, not justice.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I blundered. I wouldn't be immoral in saying that grape is deemable. Okay.
In context to grape in the Bible, what I bring up is when God has women graped for what other people did. That's the unjust
Yeah,
part.
that's I
Short of being a
understand that.
psycho, I think pretty much anybody should agree with me on that.
Yeah, so this is kind of where I'm why we got to this point. So I asked if it's just a psychological preference. You affirmed that it is, right? You affirmed that psychological preferences can change, and we shouldn't follow your psychological preferences. One of your psychological preferences are that grape is wrong. Since we shouldn't follow all of your preferences, we shouldn't follow that grape is wrong, correct?
No.
So, again,
I'm saying
I
you
wouldn't
shouldn't
be
follow
more.
my preferences just because they're my preferences.
What? But if it's just societal, then it is just psychological preferences.
That's what it comes down to every human. And what I'm saying is you shouldn't think whatever just because I think it. If I can rationalize that to you, that's one thing. But you, on your own, should be able to know that this is clearly wrong and unjust.
Yeah, but if you're saying that this is wrong, A is wrong, and A being wrong is my psychological preference, and you shouldn't follow A, then I wouldn't be immoral in
It's
not
their
following A.
psychological preference too.
What? That's a pre-assumption.
I'm only
Like
answering
what?
the questions you're asking me, but it's way more complicated than that.
Okay, so how does this not become
Let's just
an
save some time here, and you
activity?
can tell us how it's considered justice in any sense that God has women graped for what other people did, or just has women
Oh no,
graped for punishment.
I'm definitely not saying that that's like something that is justified or good, right? I'm asking
Oh,
you
okay. Well, your God
simply
does that.
if it were, okay, I'm asking if it were to be the case that happened, why is A gonna be immoral, and why should we follow A?
That's what I'm telling you. That's for you to decide. That's why this is all subjective here, ultimately. But if you are going to agree with me and say these are all bad, then you're going to have to justify why it's actually good when God does it. If you serve this God.
Yeah, so it would be. I'm not affirming that God does do it, but if it were to be the
He
case
does
that
do
He
it.
did it, it would be justified simply because God is going to be objective in His morality.
Oh, so it's objectively
And
right.
I would hold to the divine command theory.
Objectively just that these women were graped because God ordered it.
Yeah, because I hold to the divine command theory, but I don't believe that God ordered
Oh,
one.
okay. Well, there you go. That just shortened up the debate a whole lot there. So if God does it, it's good, right?
Yeah, that's literally the divine command
All right.
theory.
So how could you possibly even tell us if God was doing something bad?
Just gonna be a little. Can you clarify so I don't like strawman?
How would you know if God was doing something evil or not? How could you tell?
That's a loaded question.
It is loaded.
Yeah, that means it's a fallacious
You've already
question.
admitted you can't. It's not fallacious. You have no ability to tell us if God's even doing something evil or not. You have taken it out of the equation.
Because
It's loaded because you can't answer the question because it goes against your crazy logic.
because God is perfect, and being
So God is
illogical is a
perfect
flaw.
because he bashes
Hold on.
babies and has women graped.
No. Can I? God is perfect, therefore he must be logical because being illogical is a flaw. Now, if it is in God's nature to
I
be,
said he's unjust.
hold on. If it is in God's nature to be all good, then he can't do evil. That's why it's a loaded question for you to ask me.
And you
How
don't
do we
even
know when
have the
God was evil?
capability to tell us if he was doing something evil. So you
Yeah,
can't even
because
back
it's
up
not
your
a
own
possibility.
position. That's the whole point of this.
That's like asking me if the laws of logic weren't real. That's a loaded question. What do you mean?
It's loaded because you've just defeated your own logic. You understand that, right?
What? No, this is all right. So
You're
what you're
saying God is
asking
all
is
good, but you do not have the capability to tell us if God was bad. You have nothing else. You have geared yourself toward one answer and one answer only.
because it is in his nature. It's an essential
Yeah, I know.
property.
Yeah, that's just what you're saying, but that's a bunch of BS. It's ridiculous.
How?
And it's dangerous. Because you will give yourself, the result of these mind frames where God does nothing but good and orders nothing but good means you can inflict any atrocity you want on somebody thinking it's good if it comes from God. That's the danger of these things. That's why I started this channel, actually. Because I find the
Yeah.
divine command theory so disgusting that I feel like somebody has to come up here and combat this mess.
Yeah, so there are things we know that God wouldn't do simply because it's in his nature to.
What's some of those? What's something he wouldn't do?
Yeah. So like unjustly, for example, unaliving a kid that was walking down the street, just randomly sending a bus to smack him in the face, right? That would be
Oh, okay. So what
something
did these
that's
babies that God has ordered bashed to pieces, what did they do? What was their sin?
what in Psalms, I'm guessing.
There's a lot of passages about this, actually.
Are you talking about Psalms when Jerusalem was destroyed?
Nope.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Isaiah 13, the proclamation against Babylon. But it also happens in Zechariah. He has women raped. He has babies eaten by their parents in the siege of Jerusalem and Jeremiah. So
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what did
you-
these babies do to deserve this?
Can
Why
you,
is
can you
God so
read the
good
passage
for
for me?
destroying these babies?
Can you read the passage for me?
Yeah. It says, whoever is found will be thrust through, and whoever is caught will fall by the sword. Their infants will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be plundered, and their wives grapes. See, I'm stirring up the Medes against them, who have no regard for silver and do not delight in gold. Their bows will slaughter the young men. They will have no mercy on the fruit of the womb, and their eyes will not pity children.
And what is this? Isaiah 13?
Yep. The proclamation against Babylon.
So could it be a possibility that this is just explaining what's going to happen? Because
God,
it's
it's a proclamation. God is saying he's going to make it happen, and he does.
Whoa. Well, so you're saying it's an impossibility for the scripture to hint at just an explanation of something.
It's a proclamation. It says that.
Okay. Let me open up Isaiah 13. What verse is this?
So listen here. This is from this is a different book, but this good dang it. This is from Numbers 23. It says, God is not a human being that he should lie, or a mortal that he should change his mind. He has promised, and will he not do it? He has spoken, and will he not fulfill it? This is literally saying if God says he's going to do something, it's not an empty threat. He's going to do it.
Yeah, it literally, Isaiah 13 literally, it's a prophecy. You know what a prophecy is?
Yeah, I never said it wasn't a prophecy.
It just means
is a prophecy, something that God says is going to happen that don't happen, or is it something that God says is going to happen that does happen?
I never said that. So just because it's a prophecy doesn't mean God makes it happen. You do know that, right?
Oh, so there's false prophecies in the Bible then. God gives false prophecies?
No, that's not what I'm saying, dude.
Well, what's your point?
So if God sends me something to give to others, and I spread said message, that would be considered a prophecy. Now, it doesn't mean that God made said thing happen.
That's not what a prophecy is.
Yes, it is. A prophecy is literally something from God that happens. A message from God.
Prophecy is literally when God puts his word in a prophet's mouth that gives information through the words that is God's words.
You do know a prophecy doesn't have to come from a prophet, right?
No, it comes from prophets. That's what prophecy is. It's the words of a prophet.
Okay. So do you agree
That's according to Deuteronomy 18.
Okay. Do you agree that a prophecy could simply just tell the story of something, which is going to be
So
true.
you saying God just makes empty threats? Like, what's the point here?
Can you answer my question? I never said that.
Well, then what's your point? Because if this is a prophecy that God's given about Babylon, then it should be happening.
Yeah, I'm agreeing, but what I'm saying
But I
is
never said this
just
wasn't a prophecy. I know
what
it's
I'm
a
saying
prophecy.
is what I'm saying is simply because God says it's going to happen doesn't mean he made it happen.
Oh, well, you don't serve a very powerful God then.
So for God to be all powerful, he has to make everything happen? How does that logically
Oh, okay.
follow?
So you're saying God does change his mind?
No, I never said that.
Oh. Well, what exactly is happening here? I don't understand what you're trying to.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's gonna be a prophecy, right? A prophecy doesn't mean that God made it happen. For example, God can send down a prophecy to a prophet, and that message just simply be an asteroid is going to fly past the earth. That is going to be a sign that Jesus is going to come back and judge the earth. It doesn't mean that God made said asteroid fly past the earth.
Oh, well, it
Are
doesn't
you
sound like you
following?
know what a prophecy is. Yeah, I'm
Yo,
following.
bro.
You don't know what a prophecy
Well,
is.
all right, so why does a prophecy mean that God immediately made it happen?
Because God tells us that.
So if I tell you that tomorrow a TV is going to fall off a desk, it means I made the TV fall off the desk?
If it's God saying that, it does.
How
You
does that
realize
follow?
God tells
What?
you what a prophecy is and how to test for it, right? Have you even read this book?
Just because God knows something doesn't mean he made it happen, bro.
Do you know? You don't even know what a prophecy is, do you?
Yes, I do. I just explained it to you 30 times.
Yeah, and you're wrong. You clearly don't know what a prophecy is.
I'm going to get the textbook, bro.
And you need to get something because you're making a fool of yourself right now. What does God say a prophecy is and how to test
A
for it?
prophecy is a message
God himself tells
from
you.
a divine being. That's what I said.
You ever read
So how am I
Deuteronomy 18? You ever read Deuteronomy 18?
Why are we shifting, bro? Can we stay on this,
Because
please?
God
Can we stay
tells
on
us
Isaiah
what a
13?
prophecy is and how to test for it in Deuteronomy 18. You ever read it?
Oh my goodness, dude.
You ever read it?
Can you answer my question, please?
Can you answer my question?
No, because I asked you the question first. Can you answer, please, instead of birding shifting?
No. No, you clearly need to go read your book, buddy, because you're up here making a fool of yourself. I'll throw you an olive branch there and just drop you because that was a whole bunch of nonsense. You should really read your book. How you going to say prophecy, God makes a proclamation and it don't happen? Never in my life heard anybody say that shit. It's crazy. All right, let's try Rich B. Ballin here. Rich, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, man? Are you over 18?
Yeah, I'm 50, man.
Awesome. Are you one of the Christians?
Yeah. Sorta. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So which one of these topics you want to debate us on here today?
Let's do God is unjust.
All right.
I heard you earlier bringing up numbers, what was it, 15?
Yeah. That's where he unalives the guy for picking up sticks.
Yeah. My whole deal on it, bro, now, we not going to see eye to eye, but my deal is they lived under a theocracy. That was, what, 5,000 years ago? So we look at stuff now, and even things people done 50 years ago, we not going to agree with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't agree with what God did.
No. What I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying, even shit that was allowed 50 years ago, we don't agree with now. There was 20-year-old men marrying teenage girls, and now it's frowned upon. Everybody's
I agree.
pedos. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It was a totally different time. So I'm just thinking we can't be just in our standpoint about it because that was 4,000 years ago, and the dude that was picking up sticks, if you start at 30, He was an Israelite. He knew it was against the law, and he done it anyway. He knew.
He
Starting
didn't
at
know it was
30.
against the law.
He was an Israelite. He knew the law. All Israelites
No,
knew
he
the
didn't.
law. They went
No,
in
he
the
didn't.
land
Nobody knew the
together.
law. It specifically
They
says they had to hold this guy
all
so they could figure out what to do with him.
right. Well, they had never unalived nobody before. Is what it was. But what I'm saying
Well, if
is,
they knew the law and they knew the penalty, then why did they have to
if you
hold him? Because it
look
was
at
unclear what should be done with him.
probably because it blew their mind that they was actually going to have to unalive somebody. They had never had to do it before. They had never had that problem arise.
Yeah, it probably
You know
did
what I
blow
mean?
their mind that God
And I'm
God
not
is
saying it's just.
ordering them to unalive this man because he picked up a stick. I would have been shocked too if they
Yeah,
told
no,
me
I
that.
agree 100%. No. I would not do that.
Oh, so you
I
don't
wouldn't
think
do
this is
that.
just?
But I
Oh,
did.
okay.
No,
I thought you
I'm
were
talking about
disagreeing
my
with me.
perspective now. 4,000 years later, yeah, it looks unjust completely, but that was 4,000 years ago in a different time when those people believed totally different than what we believe. They held up people up to the law. They stoned women, they stoned men, they killed babies. I'm sorry, unalive babies. I'm not saying I agree with it, but they all lived under a different time period, and I'm just stating my facts, man.
So was it okay then? Is that what you're saying? It was
I'm
okay to
not. I'm
bash
not
babies
saying
back then?
to them it was obviously to them it was okay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't to me. To
Well,
them it
it's
was
definitely okay to God.
4,000 years ago. Right. I get where you're
Right.
coming from. I understand.
So if you think all this is horrible, why are you worshiping this God then?
It's different standards now, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to be able to make it make sense. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, but it's not going to. If I was back then, I probably would have went along with it too. Is what I'm saying, because my whole mindset would have been different. But it's all
It's all what?
We can't. How I feel, bro. Just, hey, you are a smart man, though. I'll give you that, okay, brother.
Oh, thank you. Well, he dropped himself there. Well, thanks for the compliment. What the? Oh, never mind. That was sorry. I got a confusing message for my appointment today. It was only confusing because I couldn't see it all. Oh well. Dang! What a horrifying day. There's way too much of this going on today. Hey, at least I got a minute that was messed up. I think he realized there real quick though that I hit the goal. My gift goal has been hit twice. Holy crap! I don't know if y'all are awesome or you're crazy. Holy crap, y'all are definitely awesome. That's what y'all are. Man, holy shit. I'm about to fucking cry right now, y'all. I ain't even kidding. I can't believe it. Wow. Man, that's very meaningful, y'all. I really appreciate that. Scooby. God damn it, Scooby. Thank you. Stop it, man. I'm going to have to cut off the gifts, y'all. Shit. I can't believe this. Y'all, thank you so much. Oh, man, I can't believe it. How can this... Y'all, I say it all the time, but it blows me away, the support that I'm getting on this channel. But, like, I mean, it's crazy. It's meaningful enough to me that people are just here listening, that they're even interested in what I have to say. But the fact that people are giving me fucking money, like, holy crap, y'all. I mean, I'm way too macho to actually cry, but there's something about... Damn it. Y'all can't do this to me up here. We have to do anonymous gifting, y'all. Stop it. Oh, shit. Man, I can't believe it, y'all. Thanks so much, man. Like, I mean, like, it says I've made $25.67 this live. I've never come anywhere close to that before. And, damn it. Y'all got me emotional here. I don't even know if I want to bring up the next person now. Kimchi, thank you. Oh, my God. Stop. Oh, shit. I can't believe it, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Oh, my God. Y'all, that's so crazy. I can't. Damn it. It's supposed to be like this on lives, man. Oh, very emotional. Holy shit. Thank y'all. Thanks so much, man. For real. I can't believe it. I'm blown away right now. Wheezy. Damn it, y'all. Y'all tried to do this to me. Y'all stop it. Y'all quit, man. I'm getting red out here. A galaxy. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Wow. Thank y'all so much, for real. I can't believe it. Oh, my God. Furry. Y'all. This ain't even... Holy shit. Oh, man. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen, y'all. Also the most emotional. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah. Holy shit. They really do like me. Scooby. Scooby. Oh man. Wow. Wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing here, honestly. This is absolutely crazy. Shit. Damn. Holy crap. Oh, thank you, Wheezy. I do what I can. I didn't think I was that cool. But I do what I can. I really do. I try. I just try to be honest, you know. Well, I think we have to keep the show rolling there. Scooby. Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you. I'm like shaking now and shit. Quite frankly, fighting back tears. Can't believe this shit. Oh man, I can't believe it. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. That is so kind, so generous. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of in shock right now, honestly. I wish I could. Damn it. Thank y'all. I can't believe it. Hey, send your postcard, man. I appreciate you. Error, thank you so much. I don't even care about the next life. This one's being made so cool right now. Who gives a fuck? I'm like, shit. I just can't believe it. Nearly $45 this live I've got right now. This is it's unbelievable. Rick, what the fuck? Thank y'all. I don't even got to bring up another person. I'm just going to sit here and watch the amazing generosity of the evil atheist here. Holy shit. It says the postcard will be a giant piece of shit smeared in it for you to smell. Thank you so much, Zero. What a great thing for the lovely Christians to say. Wheezy. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. What the fuck is going on here? Holy shit. Oh wow. It's crazy how nice the atheists are and the heathens are in here, or the heathens. The Christians are in here telling me I'm gonna burn in hell for this and have shit smeared on my face. I think it's clear who the good folks are here. At least to me. Wow, I can't believe it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm blown away right now. Hey, you can call me whatever you want. Oh, you're talking to Satan and his followers, huh? I hear you, buddy. Maybe one day you'll get out of this ridiculous mind frame you're in and join the cool people in the world of atheism. Because we're the cool ones over here, and apparently we got all the money. No, that's not true. Christians are rich as shit, so, which is pretty hypocritical, but holy shit, guys. Unbelievable. Thank y'all so much. Like, the algorithm's flowing, buddy. It's flowing. So, all right, I'm going to fight back my raspy tear fighter voice here, and I'm going to try to bring up the next person because y'all are so fucking cool. All right. All right. Let's try the next person. Oh, wow. Oh, well. Okay. I've never even seen any of these. What is happening right now? Holy crap. It's insane, y'all. Thank y'all so much, though. Wow, I can't believe it. I've never had anything like this. Yes, the community. Holy shit. I can't believe it, man. I treat losers like losers and bums like bums. We're sure you do, buddy. Nobody's doubting y'all Christians even for a second. We know how y'all treat people. You ain't even got to tell us. We already know that. Oh my God, oh my God, y'all are so amazing. Not my God, but y'all know their God, y'all are so amazing. Like, I'm smiling. You're smiling, buddy. Oh, my soul and my spirit in heaven are smiling right now. I did. I've never even seen most of these before. It's like, this is just insanity. Like, I don't even know. I'm so tickled shitless right now. It's insane, y'all. I'm just like, oh man. I really don't even. Oh, no, man. I'm just serious. Thank you. How could this be? Like, what is even happening right now? I don't know. But I like it. It's good. What a community, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are the reason I've do this 66 fucking days in a row now. And that's the reason why I'm not fucking stopping. It's because of the support of this community, the cool motherfuckers, even the Christians. Hey, I appreciate y'all too. If y'all wasn't coming up here to debate, then we wouldn't have much of a show. And this amazing community we got here. Scooby, no! Oh my God, no! What's Scooby Dooby Doo? I'm getting a fucking Scooby tattoo today. That's what I'm doing. Oh, Scooby, the ape is your biggest fan now. Wow. Can't believe this. Holy shit. Alright, I gotta bring I got to try to bring more people up. This is wait a minute, what? The live together isn't available. Live access is